Remote work was a thing before the global pandemic. However, during lockdowns, many companies came to see its numerous benefits. Even though things are starting to open back up again, most employers are choosing to stick to this way of doing things as they enjoy the financial benefits. But then, there are a few skeptics. And so, in this video, we go into detail about how remote work saves money for everyone. 7. Management cuts down on office maintenance costs. One of the great benefits of working from home is that management can drastically cut down on office maintenance costs. If the office is a building they rent, then the rent money won't be as large since many offices or even entire floors won't be in use. If it's a building the company owns, then the money that is spent on utilities and food will be saved instead. This is an underrated way that a company can increase its revenue. Some people might push back against this, saying that coming to the office is a good way to establish camaraderie and company culture. However, the value of these things is grossly overblown. By giving up these things, the company has money to gain. Workers also avoid a lot of uncomfortable situations, facilitating productivity. 6. You save money on clothing. A big thing about corporate culture is the dress code. People usually have to buy expensive suits to look professional at their workplaces. However, by working remotely, people don't need to spend so much money trying to keep up appearances. People can dress up however they feel comfortable, which should be the goal anyway. Not having to wear official clothes isn't just about the money you save. Even so, the money cannot be taken for granted. The money you spend on this type of clothing can reach thousands of dollars. The entire institution of dressing professionally is due for a re-examination anyway. If you can dress comfortably and respectably, then why not? With increased comfort will come increased productivity, and you'll be able to connect better with your workmates. 5. You save money on food. Whether you have an office that provides lunch and snacks or not, working in an office usually has you spending too much on food. And if the office is located in an urban area, which it is more than likely to be, then the nearby restaurants are likely to charge premium prices for food. By working remotely, you don't really have these options available to you. Sure, you can order food, but then the likelihood you would do so when there's already food at home is low. Working remotely will even have you eating healthier and safer than ever. This doesn't mean being boring with your meals. As a matter of fact, the increased free time you have at home will allow you to make more sumptuous meals than ever before. 4. You improve your physical and mental well-being. One of the absolute best things that have come out of remote work is that you improve your mental and physical well-being. Your house is the most comfortable place in the world, or at least it should be. And so, when you work from home, you don't have to contend with any of the anxieties that come with going out or staying in the workplace. You should be utterly at ease. Of course, you might have to exercise now and then to make sure that things stay that way, both physically and mentally. Physical exercises might look like sit-ups and push-ups. Mental exercises vary and can be something as simple as going for a walk or taking a nap. 3. You benefit from tax deductions. One of the great benefits of remote work is that you benefit from tax deductions. Not every workplace might offer this, of course, but for those who do, it can be a potent source of extra income. The reason these deductions exist at all is that, by using your home as a workplace, you are helping the company cut down on costs. And so, all those taxes that would have been taken from your salary have no justification anymore. Another financial benefit that might come with this is cheaper insurance. These are policies that are still evolving, so make sure you check in with your insurance company or tax office before getting too excited. 2. You free up time for other business ventures. One bad thing about working in an office is that, working hours aside, it eats into so much of your time. Aside from the time you spend in an office, you lose so many hours during your commute and in getting ready to go to work in the first place. Time is money. However, traditional office jobs make sure they own so much of your time that they don't pay you for it. However, with working from home, all that time you would have spent getting around can be applied towards doing other things. You can start a whole other side hustle. It's all about reclaiming your time. You can have 2 jobs, earn twice as much, and still have time to rest and spend on your hobbies. 1. You save money on your commute. And finally, the most obvious way remote work saves money is that you don't spend any money on your commute. If you use a car, the amount of money you spend on fuel will also be cut down drastically. And yes, as we mentioned earlier, you might have to pay less on car insurance. A lot of people don't realize how much transportation costs eat into their income. And so, by cutting down on this, it can be such a powerful breath of fresh air. The money you save can be employed in so many other great ways. You can start a side hustle or invest the money in the stock market directly from home. The power is yours. Coming to the end of this video, we hope you've learned much about how remote work saves money for everyone. It honestly shouldn't have taken a global pandemic for people to realize the benefits of working from home. However, it is a system that is here to stay. To learn more about this, make sure you check out other videos on this channel. There's a lot more where this came from, intended to keep you informed and engaged. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, have a good day. Catch you later.